Drinking beers on the hoppy hour. Drinking beers on the hoppy hour. Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow. We're drinking beers on the hoppy hour. Check one, check one, check one, check one. All right. Well, let's from the top here. Are we live? We're not live. Hoppy hour and streamed 1 month ago. We're still not live. We're still not live. We're still not live. We're still not live. We're still. Yes, we are live. All right, let's hear it. Oh shit. We got robot voice. Wait and see. All right, we fired back up.
John song Rocket Man.
Wow.
Let's go to sound clips. Should work. Hello, 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 hello.
Get over here!
Nope.
Back off, war child, seriously.
Anything work? Does anything work? Unit 91. Unit 91. Come in 91. Yeast and the Beast. What's up, Raj? Unit 91. Come in 91. Don't call me radio, Unit 91. Are we coming through?
Get over here!
Back off, war child, seriously.
What's up, Black Steel? What's up, Andy B? What's up, Yeast in the Barrage? Happy Thursday. We're changing it up tonight. All right, I think we're good. I think we're okay. Unit 91, can you read me 91? Unit 91, can you read me 91? What's going on, guys? Don't call me radio, Unit 91. All right, let's make this chat a little bit better. What's up, Greg Murphy? What's going on, man? Jay Reynolds, what's up? All right, we're good. We're chilling. All right, what's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. Hope everybody had a good St. Patrick's Day. Team Ramrod. All right. Don't call me Unit Radio. What's going on, everybody? Jay Reynolds in the house. What's up, Barrage? Yeast in the Barrage. Good video this week, Yeast in the Beast. We'll talk about that in a second. Bob Coral, what's up, man? Team Ramrod. James Marshall, what's going on? Car Ramrod. Sit down, Rando. Go, mama. It's your birthday. Greg Murphy, Unit 91, all clear. Eat the soap. Bite the soap. Make him look like an ass. Make the rookie look like an ass. What's going on, everybody? Welcome Thursday night. We didn't do it last night. Last night was St. Patrick's Day. I'm kind of sick. I didn't get to party. I hope you guys partied for me. And everyone didn't get in trouble and kept it safe. And we're all here. We're chilling. Leader of Poland.
Over here!
I don't want a large farva. I need that sound clip.
Come here!
Yeast to the Beast, good job this week. I got some stuff written down. Bad news, no broadcast this week. I'm talking to Elementary Brew Co. And I'm talking to Hop Killer. He's got a good video too. Homebrew Challenge put out a video. Florida Brewing put out a video. Genus Brewing put out a video. Trent put out a video. Hell Brews put out a video. Hell Brews, I think it's his best video. Trent put out 2 videos. Sarsaparilla. No. Green food coloring. Not sarsaparilla. What's it called? Splurina. Splurina. It's the vegan one. And everybody likes it. It's in hard kombucha and all that stuff. NBC right now.
Major Beer Show!
We're back. We're chilling. All right, shut it up. Shut it off. What's going on, everybody? Thursday. Thought it'd be cool if we did it tonight. I know it kind of threw everybody's schedule off. I'm trying to have a Wednesday night happy hour every Wednesday until I die. Cheers to you guys. I'm just sticking to like Pilsners for the broadcast or for the live happy hours from here on out. I can't be drinking like the Trevor's crazy shots of rum and shit like that. And 4.5 hours with Barrage Cabin and stuff. So I'm just drinking Bavarian Pilsners. I got about 4 or 5 of them, and we'll drink all of them. What up, Rasmus? What's going on there? The barrage out in Denmark. It's like 4 in the morning. He's a diehard. What's up, King Augie? I think that means Australia. What's going on, everybody? Watch Gulliver's Travels with the wifey and emptied a bottle of Bailey's. That's a hangover. That's a lot of sugar. But I'm proud of you, Greg. I've been there. Saw a lot of Irish car bombs going on yesterday. All over Snapchat, social media, yada, yada, yada. Today was an early brew day. Let us know in the comment section if you brewed this week. I had one of the most brutalest brew days of my life. I just ended right now. I started at like 8 in the morning. I don't know how that even worked. Dark lager. I've never done one. I'm doing it right now. And I'm doing it on the Anvil bucket with the Anvil cooling system. And that little coil that goes in there, that is a thin piece of metal. Once you get to like, I want to ferment at 52 with just using a cooler full of ice. And I'm just going to keep filling the cooler full of ice up, just like any cooling system for Spike CS5 or SS Brewtex. But the Anvil one is small. It's, 1/4 or 1/5 of the price, but the coil is nothing. And I'm going to try to run it for 2 weeks right now. And if that little motor pulls it off, I'm going to get an Anvil tattoo on my forehead, just like what we talked about. Don't get tattoos on your face, except for me. I'm going to get Anvil on my forehead and on my ass. So it's cold in San Diego right now. So it's good lager temperature, cold temperature, easier on your motors, easier on your ice, easy on your, if you have a refrigerator or chamber, that doesn't make a difference. That's as sound as it gets for lagering. All you need is a temperature control. And I do like the Anvil temperature controls over the Inkbirds. Inkbirds got too many buttons. Less is more. Brew Mill Tony, what's up, man? Yeah, we're going live. Brew Mill Tony, shout out to him. I don't know if I'm dropping any spoiler alert, but he's got a good thing going on in his life. Maybe a potential job opportunity for Brew Mill Tony out there in Rancho Cucamonga. I'm not going to say any more than that. But he's got a potential good opportunity coming his way. Give him a shout out. Crack a beer.
Wow. Come here.
What's up, Chris Vodka? What's up, man? Cheers to everybody. Let's cheers. And let's drink 4 or 5 beers. I got to get out of here tonight at a hard 8 o'clock. I'm doing something with a girlfriend, but I wanted to show face, say what up to the barrages, see what's going on with you guys. I know it's not going to be like typical Wednesday night. We've been doing that pretty much every Wednesday for, I don't know, probably like 14 consecutive times now.
Back off,
that's what I mean.
Seriously.
So yeah, I brewed, and I'm just praying to God I check out my garage at 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, let alone in the morning, and there's just not water everywhere, or it's not going to be beer, it's going to be water. You put 2 lines, one to the coil that connects to your out, which you put a little weight on that, get like a half inch ball valve, kind of clamp it on it, use it as weight, put it in your cooler, your reservoir, whatever. The bigger the reservoir, the bigger the water. The more water you have, the more it's going to maintain that temperature. If you have a small little cooler, it's going to get warm fast. So I've got a big Walmart 60-quart cooler. It's like my favorite thing I own for brewing to this day. I hate pumps. I love pumps for cooling kits, for cooling systems. But as far as recirculation goes, I bought a brand new pump. It was too powerful. I burned the shit out of myself all day. I am fucking done with pumps. I'm done with pumps. I'm going back to Mother Nature. Gravity. Just open the valve, fill up a pot, dump it in over your whatever you got, your false bottom, your sparge arm, your DIY sparge arm, whatever it is. I can't deal with pumps anymore. They always break. I'm never using a pump ever again unless it's for a cooling system. Final answer. What's up, Hophead? What's up, you brunch? Did I get a package today? Can't answer that right now, girl. Can't answer that right now, bro.
Get over here.
So brew day went good, longer than expected. I used Cinnamar today. Cinnamar is the best thing in the world. It is the best thing in the world for dark beers. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm done with pumps. I even wrote it down. Look, I am done with pumps. in the middle. I'm done with pumps. Can't stand pumps, Greg. I can't stand pumps. I always have problems with pumps. 10 tips for new brew tubers. I actually wrote something out for that. There's a lot of people making YouTube videos brewing, and it's awesome. It's inspiring. I think it pushes home brewing more than anything. It's cool to read books and magazines, but I just think the way people are going to learn from here on out is just more video. You know, YouTube is like the Matrix. I've said this before. I'll say it again. Like, you could legitimately learn anything. You know, kind of. Like, if you really want to work on a car, you're probably not going to learn that on YouTube. The simple stuff you can. PC computer. Yeah, I've built a PC watching YouTube videos, but I have had a PC like go to shit on me. And when I tried to fix it from watching a YouTube video, it made it even worse. But homebrewing is a great thing for tutorials on YouTube because it's more work than it is tactical. Does that make sense? It's just more like labor than it is like actual opening up a generator, opening up a transmission or something like that. So I've got some tips for brew tubers. Cleaning beer lines. I'm going to clear my beer lines. I clear my beer lines about once a year. I don't like changing beer lines sucks. And I'll talk about cleaning beer lines. And then really quick, heads up. Anybody in San Diego or Southern California, I have a friend who owns a meadery. He's collabed with us before. His name is Vince, and he owns a meadery in Vista called Twisted Horn. It is a great spot. It's a great place. It's a great business to work for. And he's asking me if I will vouch for anybody that needs a job, but it's not a full-time job. He broke his hip, and he is looking for somebody who wants to get in the industry. I don't know what the pay is. I'd imagine it's anywhere from pretty competitive to start out, 15 to 20 bucks an hour, 30 hours a week. Anybody who knows anybody, North County area, Orange County, is looking to get in the industry. It's mead, it's not beer, but it's pretty much the same thing. Instead of grain, they're using honey, and kind of, it's a lot. It's a lot, kind of the same equipment, but it is a little bit different. But anybody looking out? Anybody? And I said, we do. What's up, Chris Leslie? We do a live stream, and if anybody's looking for a job, and it's a tough time, I think, to get a job right now, even though COVID's opening back up, or everything's kind of opening back up. So if anybody hit me up, thebarragecast@gmail.com. Twisted Horn. Yes, Twisted Horn. Chris Palmer, what's up, man? Madison Boyer, what's going on? Yes, we use pumps. I'm not using pumps anymore. You can pick it up. You don't need pumps. If it's too heavy, then you need pumps. I'm not using pumps anymore. Gravity always works. You can't get electrocuted from it. You can't get burned from it. You can still get burned from it. And it always works when the power goes out. Does he pay for relocation? Rasmus, I don't think he's going to pay you to fly out from Denmark. But not aware of anybody, but have a friend who might. Yeah, it's a SoCal thing. It's really rad. It's right down the street from Booze Brothers, right down the street from Battle Mage. There's like 30 places I go to. No, there's not. There is like 30 places, but I only go to about 5 or 6 of them. And they're all within like a 4 or 5 mile radius. And this is one of those places that's in there. It's on the same street as Booze Brothers and Aztec and another brewery called West Brewery right now. So check it out. Let me know. Or don't. Either way.
Like Elton John's song Rocket Man.
NBC right now or later.
Mandatory beer
Who's this? Brian? I got to get Brian back on. Enzo, I'm coming into your work tomorrow. I need hydrometers. The old school way. I'm going to do a YouTube video on how long you need to mash for, because everybody has different mash lengths. And I only mash for about 15 minutes these days. I sparred forever, but some people still mash for like an hour. Let's crack a beer.
Come on down!
Come on down. Oh. All right. I'm going to pour it out over my cooler right here. All right, here we go. What are you guys drinking in the comment section? Whoa. What the fuck? This isn't that chill. What the fuck? You guys see that? All those things flying around in there? Bro. Pauliner Radler. Dude, I don't know, man. Who's talking shit? Trevor, who's texting me. Truly Punch hard seltzer details. Is this a new thing? I don't know. You knew it before I did. Okay, I don't know about this beer, man. Do you guys see that shit in there? Brutal. What up, Delonius? I mean, I'm going to drink it. But I don't want to drink it. Running late today. Sorry. Working a 24-hour shift, so I'm drinking coffee. Drink coffee, man. I have a LaCroix in here. I'm going to fill it up with vodka, but it's still a LaCroix. It's Thursday. What's up, Dylan? What's going on, Delonius? What's up, you brunch? Yeah, so I brewed today with Cinnamar. Check that out. I think it's the only second time I brewed with it. Cinnamar, like Sin City, not like cinnamon. Sinamar. Everybody needs this. I hit up Enzo. He doesn't have it. His homebrew store doesn't have it. It's all good, Enzo. A lot of homebrew stores don't have it because usually I think they sell it by the 5 liter. They sell it, somebody look it up, Cinnamar, but they sell it kind of in bulk. And then homebrew stores put it like how they do with extract, and they'll put it in like 4 ounce or 8 ounce little containers and sell it for $5 or $10. It's a tough thing. It's not even on Amazon. But anytime you brew a dark beer, we've all brewed ambers, we've all brewed porters and stouts, and when you're knocking out, oh my God, I didn't fucking do a gravity reading. I can still do one. I can still do one when I get off this. Fuck. We're good. I've been here before. Yeah, it's really niche. What's up, Kurt Pick? Cinnamar. Anytime you're doing a porter, I'm doing a dark lager, and my SRM or my lava bond at Knockout was black. I didn't even need to use the Cinnamar, but I got it. I begged a brewery to get it for me, and it's pretty much, it's malt. I think it's like Carafa 3 or Midnight Wheat extract. You steep it, and then it's pretty much liquid malt, but you use it as like a food coloring. And my beer turned out great today, as far as color looks. But I already shot it, the slow motion thing of me filling it up and doing all this shit with it, and I poured it in anyway. You pour in probably like an ounce at Knockout, and it makes your beer just like black, as black as my heart, as black as my liver, as black as the inside of a coffin at midnight. Because it sucks, right? To brew a porter or stout or an amber or a brown ale or a dark lager or a Mexican dark lager, and you're looking at it and you're like, damn, this looks like an IPA. This sucks. Easy fix. At Knockout, if it doesn't look the way you want to do it, pour in 1 ounce of Cinnamar or 2 ounces, and it's really going to look like a black cat at midnight. And I used it today, and I recommend anybody just doing it if you can get your hands on it. If you can get your hands on it, do it, because it's not expensive. Getting your hands on it is the hard part. But check it out. Pull it up. Cinnamar, Sinamar. Don't quote me on that. I just wrote it down that way. And like I said, I think it's Carafa 3. It's like the 500 Lava Bond grain, like steeped. And then I don't know how I'm probably bullshitting right now. I'm definitely bullshitting. And then it's like maybe that or a concentrated version of that. But again, Cinnamar, get it. And the thing about Cinnamar, once you open it, put it in the fridge. It's not like something that can just sit out like flour or sugar at room temperature. Like once you open that, put it in the fridge or it's going to get mold because it is extract or it is malt. It's not food coloring, even though you pretty much use it as food coloring. You taste it. It's kind of thick. It's got kind of like the same texture as blood. Actually, that's pretty dead on consistency. It looks like blood. It doesn't just like pour out like water. It kind of like drips out like blood. But Cinnamar is a game changer because especially for new homebrewers, you tell your friends you brewed a stout or something and it looks like a shitty amber. If you would have had Cinnamar, and still with Cinnamar, I would still use gelatin or whatever the vegans use. Biofine, I think. Whatever fining agent that vegans use. But I still would use gelatin because even with like a dark beer, you still want it to have like that sparkle. You don't want it to look like a hazy or muddy or murky. Or what's the other word? Turbidity. But Cinnamar, I'm gonna make a bit about it in this new video as I throw up from drinking this fucking beer. I don't know about Radlers, man. Maybe it's just a style. Oh. Jorge Castro, man, what's up, dude? We got to get you on the Hoppy Hour next week or something. I know Brian was going to pop in. He's kind of got the setup. I'd love to have Jorge Castro come on. He's got the brewery out there in Puerto Rico. He did the Brajcast. He's a Braj. Who did the Brajcast? The Ropers, what's up, man? HB Dale, what's going on, guys? Let us know in the comment section what you're drinking. Paper Cut, what's up, man? The other homie out there in California. What beer is that? It's a fucking Polliner Radler. It's like if you took a Pilsner, chugged it, threw it back in it, and then mixed it with like Sour Patch Kids, and then try to drink it again is what I'm doing right now. I don't know, man. Just when we're talking about like making Radlers and Shandies last week, this would be hell to have a 5-gallon batch up. That's why I only do 5-gallon batches anymore. That's why I only do 5-gallon batches anymore. If you have a shitty, if you make a sour Belgian, if you make a sour and it ends up tasting like a Belgian,
Come here!
I still drink the whole thing. Yeah, let's do it. Jorge, let's get you on, Braj. Yo, Brewing, what's up, man? What's going on, everybody? Who else am I missing? Cinnamar, Greg Murphy, there it is, $6.99 per ounce. What website is that, though? I guarantee you it's not Amazon. I tried to get it online, and they wanted like $20 for shipping. Like $20 for not even overnight or something.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
I do bottles. I only do bottles because I'm broke and I can't afford to buy 15 kegs. I got 25 different beers on hand. All right, there you go, man.
Wow.
Europeans definitely like their bottles. When I go buy beer from Tip Top Meetup here, it's the place where it's the best place in the world to buy European beers. It's pretty much all Pilsners. Worst place in the world to buy craft beer, to buy hoppy beers, West Coast IPAs. A lot of their beers are mostly in bottles. That's not an American thing. Americans all went 16-ounce can to 12-ounce can. But I would say about 75-80% of the European beers are still in bottles. That just came from a bottle. Look at this shit. There's like sea monkeys in here. I'm just going off a... Here we go. I'm getting a little bit acclimated to it. Quick shout out to Yeast in the Braj. He's in here right now. Good job with that video. He did a Kvike Yeast. He did, I can't pronounce it. I don't think anybody is pronouncing it. Horny Toad. But check out Yeast in the Beast's channel. I guess people can't plug their, people can't put links in here except me. I'll plug it right now, Beast. I'm coming in hot. go to Yeast and the Barrage. Yeast and the Beast. All right. All right. Hornidol, Kvik, and IPA. You're getting better, Beast. Your videos are getting better. I can tell. I know. Here we go. IPAs are not good in bottles or cans. Very short shelf life. That is true. That is very accurate. And Razuz, maybe you could help us out. I know breweries that get into the distribution game, and they're like Budweiser now. Like my friends' breweries that are doing good in local distribution. They have to put the born on date on the bottom, and that sucks because if the beer doesn't sell, they have to buy it back. And I think that has to do with just having so many hops in it. I mean, hops are pretty much what? A sativa? I know they're like the cousins of Mary J. Blige, MJ. And my vid was fire. Well, now you just ruined it, dude. Now you just ruined it, Beast. Come back from the commercial. Yeast and the Beast is still celebrating his touchdown dance. My video was fire. All right, we're going to block you, dude. Yeast is the Beast. Alex Doyle, my Lutra Seltzer batch is almost done fermenting. Is that the one from the video that we made? I get mixed reviews on that. Half the people are like, looks super clear, tastes great. And then half of the people are like, it smells like sulfur. What do I do? 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 Same thing that I did. Let it wait for another week. Same thing that pretty much I think we talked about last week or a couple weeks ago. But sulfur is an easy, if you have a problem with your beer, sulfur is the one you want to have for sure. Purge it, give it a week, give it a diacetyl rest. But more often than not, if you just wait another week, after it hits final gravity, pull it from your spigot, and then let it go for another week. Hopefully you can. Hopefully it's not like you have to stash it in like a jacuzzi or a hot bath or something. Donovan Sanderson's, what's up, you Braj? Just chilling out. Just drinking a shitty beer, a super shitty Radler.
Wow.
What the hell is a Radler? Grapefruit Pilsner? I don't know.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
Maltofirm is another colorant similar to Cinnamar. That's good information, Greg. If Maltofirm is easier to get than Cinnamar, that is very good news. Pull it up. Maltofirm. Yeah, your video. I'm in Indiana, so I got the proper nutrient too. Oh, nice. Yeah, because they're out there in, I think, Chicago, which is what? Omega? Yeah, something like that. Maybe somewhere in Illinois. Made the whole batch yellow, but now it's dropping out. I'll definitely let you know how it turns out. Right on. Yeah, just give it time. If you use that whole 1 ounce, that's I use my own makeshift proper seltzer yeast nutrient, and mine turned out great. Mine turned out phenomenal. I'm glad because the first time we did that hard seltzer video was kind of yellowy, and that was a bummer. Hard seltzers are more difficult than how everybody thought in the beginning, without question. Patrick D. CH needs some kindergarten cop drops. What the hell is that? Is that code for nose beers? Aaron, my Lutra Seltzer took like 2 weeks to clean up, but was clear from the get-go. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, wait another week, and then once you cake it off, I pretty much wait 3 to 4 days for, I don't really force carbonate anymore. I know we did that and it works, but something in the back of my mind tells me that's the beer gets compensated a little bit, I think. So if you just let it sit in the keg for another 4 or 5 days, that's pretty much 2 weeks. Who is your daddy and what does he do? He drinks shitty beer like me. I can't see it on the camera. It's there though. I'm not using my Sony A7. It's just a little Logitech. Anybody ever used the Omega Sundew Ale? I have not. I gotta. Omega's kind of tough to get out here in San Diego. Omega's definitely tough to get. Everybody has White Labs, but nobody has. Enzo will tell you. There's no way Enzo has Omega. Or what's the other one? Y yeast. But I wrote something out, something really fast, really quick. Thanks everyone for being here. I think we thumbs down this video. 34 people watching. Let me reload this. Madison just had some sativa hops.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
Anybody tried them? Sativa as in like THC?
Wow.
No, I haven't. Not yet. Not yet. Come on down! But yeast, this could help you out. Yeast, this could help you out. Or not. Anybody in here who's thinking about starting a YouTube channel on brewing. And if this is something that what I knew years ago, it would help me out tremendously. And I've got 10 things I've written down. How's the audio? NBC now? Where's Roswell's? Where's Broswell's? Smash that like button. Yeah. I mean, BrewTubers are definitely my biggest motivation to keep putting out content when I'm feeling lazy or if I'm not inspired. Like I said earlier, like magazines and books are cool, but video content is my favorite form of education and entertainment by far. My chick listens to audiobooks. I can't do that unless I'm trying to learn Spanish or some shit. But YouTube is very concise and to the point. And the goal is to brew something or do something, and then based off your experiences, make the video, and then people can watch it, and you don't want them to feel like they're in a classroom. But it takes a ton of work. Anybody who's ever filmed a brew day, it's a lot of work. And there's a lot of videos on like, I think every YouTube beer channel is like top 10 videos or top 10 mistakes for beginner brewers or top 5 mistakes for beginner brewers. This is top 10 things I wish I knew about being a BrewTuber or starting a YouTube channel on beer. And it's not in any particular order. I think they're all equally important, but Big Pimp Shirt CH, what's up, T-Man? What's going on? Yeah, supporting the Brian out there in Ohio. Maybe he'll pop on a little bit later on. Shameless self-plug, Beer Show podcast. Listen to it or don't. Sounds like Yo-Yo Brewing has a beer podcast. I will check that out. I kind of bring that up too. But rule number 1, and I learned this the hard way, if you're thinking about making videos, don't break the bank. Don't break the bank at all. Like a $2,500 lens won't make you tell a better story if you're new to videography. To be honest with you, like a smartphone is all you need. And audio is way bigger than video. Buy a lav mic, buy a Zoom 1 recorder. I have a Zoom 6 right now, but I use it as a mixer. You can buy a lav mic that just connects into your iPhone, I think. And anybody can shoot video. There's little kids that are shooting video all day. But audio is the tricky one. And if audio stands out, if you're watching a YouTube video, it's probably a bad thing. Like by default, it should sound good. But if it stands out, it probably because it sounds like shit. And it's a built-in mic, and the guy's filming the video from 20 feet halfway across the room. And even with video editing software, like you don't need Premiere or Final Cut Pro until you have a lot of files. Like the only reason I use Final Cut and Premiere is because like if you're first starting out and you're making YouTube videos and you have 10 clips and one background song, just use iMovie. Just use GoPro Studio. When you have a ton of files and sound clips and B-roll and transitions and all these plugins and stuff like that, Yeah, it's good. It's good, but you don't need to buy a Gibson Les Paul when you're brand new at guitar. It's not going to make you a better guitar player. And then just grow at your kind of own comfort level. A lot of people YouTube's kind of like brewing. A lot of people brew a couple times or make a couple YouTube videos and it filters them out fast. So don't buy the good stuff straight off the bat. Focus on audio. Focus on audio. Focus on audio. Number 2. Come here. Take a plug. Pirate Bay. Yeah, you can just go to uTorrent. Number 2 is that the show's got to go on. The show's got to go on. There's been so many videos that I used to scrap back in the day and it's a bad habit. You're already there. The cameras are out. You open up like a new pump or something. It doesn't work and you just scrap the video. Well, it's like, keep the video going. Talk about like, this product sucked. I bought a brand new product and it didn't work. And that's the review on it. That's an organic, honest review. It sucked. I've been blown away by some of the homebrewing stuff that I've bought where I've opened it up, like mind blown with how shitty some of the stuff is. And in the beginning, I would just be like, we're scrapping the video. Everybody come back next Saturday or Sunday. But even like having a bag of Pilsner malt and it spills or we drop it on the floor and we're trying to do something and we're like, oh shit, we got to go to the brew store. It's like, no, if we have a 55-pound bag of 2-row, grab the 2-row and get the show going. Keep the show going. Whatever you were kind of doing that day, maybe it's not how it like planned in your head, but turn it into something else. Turn it into something that maybe went from a grain to glass video to turn it into like a review day or an unboxing thing or something. Or use dry malt extract instead of that Pilsner that was spilt on the ground. That'd be a great video. Dry malt extract lager. I'm going to make that video. If the title of the video didn't originally like play out in your head, turn it into something else. The show's got to go on. Don't scrap videos. Another thing, if you're starting out, like you want to have your own space. Like you probably start out brewing in the kitchen. Ideally, you want to get to the garage or outside. Like if you have a carport or something like Trent Brew Show, outside's always better. You have natural light. You've got more space to move around. I have everything in a single car garage. And what up, Trev? What's going on, man? Did I skip leg day? Yes. Half the shit that we had in our garage before we started making YouTube videos, we weren't even using. It was pretty much trash. 75% of the stuff in my garage was trash before I turned it into like a brew house / workshop. Have a garage sale, throw everything up on the rafters, and stick with that space. Try not to like move around. I don't know. Another thing is like don't be dependent on anybody but yourself. Like if you make plans on Saturday and it's Monday and these guys want to come over but you have the day off, just make the video by yourself. Just make the video by yourself. If you have 5 guys coming over, everyone's going to get drunk. It's probably easier if you just make the video by yourself. I know when people start making YouTube videos, they're like, oh, let's do it. Let's start. Let's pretty much like treat it like a band. Everybody wants to be in a band. Everybody wants to have fun in a YouTube video. But, you know, your buddy that wanted to start it with you, now you tell him like, hey, it's his turn to edit. It's your turn to do all the work. It's almost impossible that a couple guys start a YouTube channel and they're all going to put in like the same amount of work. It's fucking rare. I'm going to say it is impossible. NBC.
Mandatory beer
Number 5, don't rush videos. Don't rush videos. I used to try to do a video every week just because it's kind of like the norm on YouTube. But a lot of the times the videos weren't ready and I would rush them. And if I took a couple days off, they would have been a lot better. In my eyes, maybe it would have paid no difference to anybody else. But I don't know what the deal is with YouTubers saying like everything's like season 2, episode 5. I don't know when YouTubers started doing that. It's like, episode what? Season 2 of what? It's your YouTube channel. You gonna start selling like DVDs, Laserdiscs, Blu-ray? Episode 2, season 5. How to all grain. It's like, just make the video. You're not Seinfeld. You're not putting out DVDs. Like, there's a fine line to that. If you're putting out YouTube videos once a year, twice a year, it's not going to be worth it. But if you're just like, I've got to get a video out every Wednesday night by any means necessary, your videos probably aren't going to be as good as if you took, a couple more days to kind of hone in your content, maybe your B-roll, or just go over the whole editing thing once again. And if you're trying to put out more content, like I started this channel, the Hoppy Hour. I pretty much stole this idea from Peter, genius. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. And this takes a lot more, not like stress. It takes weight off that schedule of like, I got to put out a homebrew flight video every Wednesday. It's like, no, I could put out maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, maybe 3 times a month. But the Hoppy Hour, I could do this whenever I want. We could just fire this up. This and the podcast, the broadcast, anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. Homebrew for Life takes a long time. People could probably do that, but it just takes a long time. So if you're trying so hard to make the ultimate video and you can't do it, start a side channel. Start a Hoppy Hour. Start a broadcast. Start a TikTok. Start a MySpace. What is this? A live stream? Take stress off your main squeeze. That's what I say. And another thing is, this is an important one. Have a good handle on social media, Instagram and Facebook. Again, if this is if you're just starting out on YouTube. Don't try to build up some Instagram audience and think it's going to roll over to YouTube. It's not. I promise you. If you're doing all this follow for follow, dragging out giveaways, and you got 500 followers on Instagram, 1,000 followers on Instagram, 2,000. If you make a YouTube video and you promote it, you're not going to get 1,000 views or 2,000 views. Not even close. I look at my analytics on where traffic sources come from. Instagram is like nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's like 10 a week. So it doesn't like, and I know all these girls in San Diego that are like beer influencers where they have 20,000 Instagram followers and then they put out a YouTube video and it's like them walking in the forest talking about how like spiritual they are. It's got 16 views, 8 subscribers, and then they don't ever make YouTube videos ever again. So YouTube promotes YouTube. Instagram does not roll over to YouTube. I promise you it doesn't. You want to make YouTube videos? Make YouTube videos. You want to do follow for follow, spam giveaways? It's not going to roll over to your Twitch or YouTube, your merch store. It's cool to have. Like Trent, Yeast and the Beast, all these channels, short-circuited. I'm going to watch their videos, whether I even follow them on social media or not, because they're going to show up, and I watch them. We don't even need to follow each other. I'm going to unfollow Yeast and the Beast and everybody right now. I'm kidding. But, CH, can we get Yeast Life on your show? Yes. Yes, we can. So don't think that it rolls over. Minimize distractions. Number 7, minimize distractions. Even without social media, we're still in like text messages, group chats, Snapchats. Just my ADHD going off all the time. I'll be editing. My phone's right here. How old was Brad Pitt in Legends of the Fall? Let's Google it and look it up. Oh, shit. It came out in 1994. He was 30 years old. How many MVPs did Peyton Manning win? It's like, I'm supposed to be editing right now. I'm 36 years old. Is there still a chance I could become homosexual in my life? God, let me know. Google, internet, Yahoo machine. You just go down this like endless nothing. So I have to put my phone in my P.O. box every morning. I run and I go when I'm editing. And I need to go over there because I think I have a package. But I put my phone in my P.O. box 8 in the morning, come back, unplug my internet, and I love it. Like this is like I get it now. Like I get like authors and musicians and guitar players and people that write. It's like they have to like go to that cabin in the woods and like cut off from technology and people because it was to get what they was in their head, pen to paper to keyboard. You can't have that with cell phones and social media and kids running around or girlfriends or dogs or neighbors or gardeners. Right when I'm sitting down to like edit, I'm like, today we're going to edit. You get the weed whacker guy like right here and I'm hungover. Like, fuck. This is the worst beer. This is the worst beer on planet Earth. Number 8, stick with your theme. If you're a homebrewing channel, stick to homebrewing. If you're a video game channel, stick to video gaming. Starbucks could sell iPhones and televisions, but they don't. Conflict of interest. Don't be like me and make short rib videos. I'm making one tomorrow. I'm going to make another short rib video. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, I'm going to make short rib videos until I stop breathing. I love short ribs. No, but stick with your theme and don't deviate from like that. Like don't tell people to go vote or whatever your lifestyle is. I need to vote or not vote or go to church or not go to church or go vegan, or you start doing CrossFit videos now, or you're telling people to go give blood or telling people how aware you are of like problems in the world. It's like beer is a uniter. All that other stuff, when people just put all of their problems and their lifestyles on the internet, at this point it just divides everybody. Like I don't want to, if I'm following a beer channel, I don't want to see a workout video. I'm going to unfollow you, unsubscribe so fast your head's going to spin. I don't care if you opened up a yoga studio. We're here because of beer. Unless like your narrative starts out with that. Like if you start out and you're like, hey, I'm the atheist brewer. Hey, I'm the liberal gamer. Hey, I'm the conservative brewer. Hey, I'm the vegan mechanic. That makes more sense. But it's still dumb as hell. You want your channel to be as universal as possible. If you start a homebrew channel, stick to homebrewing. Anything you put out, pretty much other than that, besides, having a good time with your wife or husband or significant other than that, I don't know what happened in 2020, but everyone tells everybody like, that's the most like egoed fucking thing in the world is when you're telling people to do what like you want them to do. Vote for this guy. Go give blood. Post this. Don't vote for this guy. Eat this food. Environmental problems. The ice age is melting. There's a war going on in a country nobody even knows about. You got to donate. But tag 5 people. Stick to homebrewing. Damn vegans. I'm pissed right now. This beer sucks. This beer fucking really sucks. What do you think about creating a channel on pumps? I would follow it. Bodine's Brews. I'm starting a yoga running beer channel. Yeah. Can it be mixed with Scientology and far right Russian media too? Post all that shit. I'm there. I'm on it. Number 9. This is the last one. Don't beg people to subscribe to you. Don't beg people. Like, it's cool to let people know about your channel, what you're doing, and remind your audience to subscribe if you think they'd enjoyed your content. I throw it in there probably every video, or pretty close to every video. But I try to write like a shitty joke with it. I try to make like, I don't know, maybe some irony with it. Maybe I don't. But if your first YouTube video is this raw, unedited 6-minute video, and half the time you're talking about like YouTube, and the other half you're telling people to subscribe, and after like the 5th time you say subscribe, it gets really fucking cringy. It gets really like, well, no, you didn't earn that. Like, you don't. If you hit a milestone, give a shout out. Thank you so much. 500,000, cool. If you bring it up in every video, it's like, what are we doing? Are we here for beer? Like, are we here for you, to just watch you pat yourself on the back? Focus on the content, the tutorials, the quality of your videos, and people will come organically. Hey, Trevu. I'll drop off a Pliny later. Trevor, we're going out this weekend. I'm still a little bit sick, but I would love to see you, Braj. Shout out to Donovan Sanderson. Buy a good beer on me, Braj. I will, man. Cheers, Donovan. Cheers, Braj.
Get over here! Come here! Come on down!
Thanks, dudes. Cheers. All right, that's set up now. We get donations. Thank you so much. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay, there's the little Trevu donated $4.99. Cheers. And rule number 10, you don't need to be a game show host on YouTube. You don't need to be a game show host. In the earlier Homebrew for Life days, I didn't, like, by default, we're just like, hi, come on down. Let's be best friends. This beer fucking sucks, but let's have a sleepover. And everybody kind of feels like, I think you need to do that. You got to be a real estate agent when you first start making a YouTube video. It's like, you don't have to do that at all. You just got to be concise. You got to look at the camera. There's days. Trevor was in a video and we had to scrap it. If you're in front of the camera, and it goes the other way too, if you're squirmy or me and Maury are so hungover, we're doing more wheezing than actual talking, we got to do it again. But you don't need to be all like shiny car salesman. I'm going to fucking come on down. Let's go on a road trip in a single cab truck and be best friends. And I love you. Just be straight up. Just be concise. You didn't get it right. You're not live. You can edit it. You can do it again. It's chill. Find your voice. Or don't. If you don't want to put your face in front of the YouTube videos, just do voiceover. It's always going to sound better. But you don't need to be like that default kind of game show douchebag. Smash that like button. I like those guys if I don't have to see too much of them. But rule number 11, show some leg. Show some ass and titties. Yeah, that's it. Don't be obnoxious like us. Don't be like Homebrew for Life. Today we're gonna suck all over them titties. Today we're gonna. Yeah, Trevor was sweating bullets. That was the night the fucking cricket wouldn't shut the hell up. It was like cricket mating season underneath the refrigerator. And I've got the DeWalt blower and I'm like hitting it. And I had a hard time with that. Maury, I think, was sober or wasted. If he's sober or wasted, he's the exact same person. He doesn't talk. But let's drink some fucking beer. Eddie Butler, thoughts on tutorials for canned beer kits. Canned beer kits. Guys, I need help with this one. I know there's not that many people here tonight. What's up, Gnome Brewing? What's going on, man? How are you, dude? Gnome is in the house. I have something written out. I actually write this shit out. Some of the stuff I write out. Today we're going to stop drinking for good, but start drinking for evil. Today we're going to suck on your titties. I actually have that. Today we aren't getting any younger. Today it's your world. We're just living in it. Today we're going to triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. Today we're going to make another short rib video. Today we're going to troll your MySpace.
Come on down!
Let's drink some beer. All right, what do we got? No more rattlers, dude. Oh. This is like the Dude, over here. That's the best sound ever. That's the best sound ever. That's the best sound ever. How do you pronounce this? Weisenstoffenfer, the world's oldest brewery. Premier Bavarian. The world's oldest brewery. I'm the mayor of Titty City. I remember that. I've seen that sketch. Oh, that's good. It fucking tastes like a Belgian, man. I'm striking out. I'm shitting the bed, man. I'm striking out. But it's okay.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
Canned beer in the homebrew stage is expensive. I don't know anything about canned beer. But I did get canned beer from Gorgeous George, Sweet Boy George. And I did get it from Portly Gentleman. It's kind of Belgian-y. I mean, it's Belgian-y, but some Belgians are more Belgian than others. You can make perfectly serviceable beer with extract. I agree. But it'll always have that extract tinge on it. Yeah, Yo-Yo Brewing is right. Like, if you are thinking about it and you know it's extract, you're going to taste it. You're definitely going to taste it. Got to go for all grain for the real deal. I agree, and all grain is way cheaper. Way cheaper. What is malt? $3 or $4 a pound? What's 2-row? 75 cents? I buy a 55-pound bag of 2-row for, I think, $40. What's that come out to? Hey, malt's cool, though. Liquid malt. If you're in the kitchen, you got, not much to work with. T-Man, CH, how can I ship you local cans? I have I think we have I didn't update the bio. It's still Trent's channel. I'm still plugging Trent's channel. We have here, I'll plug this in here. This one's for you, T-Man. P.O. Box 425. I got to go over there and check it out. Carlsbad, CA 92018. Roswell's, what's up, you brunch?
Come on down!
Roswell's! Is Delonia still in here?
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
Get over here!
Back off, war child, seriously.
Roswell's!
Come here!
Round up to 2. Round up to 2 what? $2 for 2-row? What's up, Ben Harris? What's going on, Braj? What's up, you brunch?
Get over here!
Let's get the font going. I like when it's yellow. It stands out more. Red's okay. Red's okay. Somebody write something. I'll write something. Where'd it go? There it is. I like that the best. Jay Reynolds. Yeah, Tom Alvarado. What's going on, man? Tom, welcome to the Barrage Fest. Here you go, Brungy. Oh, is that a little emoji that showed up? Basically, we just used the grain father to steep some extra grains. Definitely a waste of effort. Basically, we used the grain father to steep some extra grains. Were you trying to make Cinnamar? Were you trying to make what we just talked about? I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to keep hitting these buttons. Oh, NBC? All right. Should we actually do one this time? Should Should we chug a beer? I only have like a 12-ounce glass. And there's something fucking weird floating in it again. What the fuck, man? Yeast in the brunch.
Get over here!
All the homies are here. Who are we missing? Short-circuited Brian? We got 45 people watching. We've been doing it for 59 minutes. Sorry, guys. I know it's a Thursday, and I do got to cut it a little bit early tonight. I got to hang out with the girlfriend thing, and now I just reminded myself that I have to pull the fucking gravity reading because I forgot to fucking check the original gravity. I'm shooting for like 1047. Extracted can kits. I'm going to leave it up to the chat for that. If I don't know about something, I will definitely let you know that I don't know about it. I've never canned my homebrew. But I do know that the can is weird. When you pop it, it takes like the whole top off, kind of like a can of tuna fish or something. Never bought those. Don't know how much they cost. I don't know if there's a minimum. I don't know anything about labeling. I don't think I've never shipped my own beer. Final answer.
Get over here!
Where is Hell Bruce? He put out a great video this week. Let's get Hell Bruce on here. I think he was super nervous in the Barrage cast. He even hit me up after. He's like, I was sweating the whole time. I am a noob. Rasmus. I know. I deserve that. That is fair. Allagash White is delicious and one of the most consistent beers I've ever had. Is that a Belgian? I'm pretty sure that's a Belgian. We're missing Brew Cabin. He's here. He's here in spirit. Hey, man, I'd be stoked if he showed up. He's, I don't know if he's putting out any more content. I think his channel's kind of been quiet a little bit. CH, Booze Brothers are doing Tap Takeover at my cousin's restaurant in Fallbrook next Friday. You should go. I'll probably be there, Tom. We might see each other. Booze Brothers is opening up. Is that already mid-April? Booze Brothers is opening up a new tasting room in Fallbrook. And it should be rad because Fallbrook's pretty rad. Fallbrook's like a little bit more country than where we are in Carlsbad. This is pretty much like Instagram selfie capital of the world. I think Fallbrook's a little bit more kind of like southern, old school, traditional stuff. All I know is that their football team whooped the shit out of me growing up. All right, new subscriber. I like how that shows up. Neil Overheiser.
Come on down!
Thank you, Neil. All right, I'm going to set that up better. Maybe the alert box. We'll take this and we'll put this over here. Let's test this. Something like that. We'll put this over the chat box. Does that work? Much better. I like that. I got to work on that gift, though. I got to have somebody like doing an NBC or smashing a beer bottle over their head. Tom Alvarado, what are you drinking tonight, you brunch? Oh, 2.5 pint. Gnome Brewing. He's got a YouTube channel. Check him out. I don't know if he's got any content on the horizon. Quick homebrew for life update. I haven't put out a video in about a month. I'm just uploading like these little shitty videos of like me playing golf. And what else did I upload? You can upload on your phone now. You can upload on your phone. I don't know what the hell I put. I don't even want to know. But we haven't made a channel about a month, and I've got 3 videos I'm working on right now. I think I'm kind of sick because I went on a full-on bender this weekend. It's bad. And I flaked on Maury. I flaked on my accountant. And I spend way too much money, and my girlfriend is not happy. That's why I'm kind of taking tonight easy. As I'm drinking a beer and talking shit and doing the same exact thing we do every week.
Come on down!
But Yeah, I'm too old to be waking up in people's garages at noon Sunday morning. My girlfriend can't find me and my phone's on vibrate in the middle of the couch. And she thinks I'm dead or in jail. But sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. 2.5 pint. I'll check them out right now. I brewed 3 beers over my birthday weekend, so eventually I'll get them up. Shout out to Noam Brewing. Recently had a birthday. Welcome to the, I don't know how old you are. I don't know if I'm older than you or you're older than me, but I am 36. LOLCH, you're the man. I'm not. I'm as far from being the man as somebody who's not the man. But I'm kind of wearing green right now, and this is, I'm making up for my St. Patrick's Day yesterday. We'll call it green, Brian. I don't know if it's a turquoise thing or an Irish thing for him. I know he's definitely an Irishman. We talked about that in the broadcast, how he does not get hangovers. And a lot of people say they don't get hangovers. And I know there's a lot of liars, but I don't think Brian is one of them. 38. Okay, yeah. I went on a full bender yesterday, brewing a chocolate stout, including a stuck sparge and a boil over. Boil over, dude. What is this, extract in the kitchen day one, brush? No, I'm kidding. Boil overs still happen. They always happen when I'm brewing with people.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
I woke up on top of a convenience store in college after a bar night. Dude, I've been there. I'm not on a convenience store, but I used to get drunk and sleep on my roof. I don't know why. And it was a slanted roof too.
Come here!
Roswell's is Irish and he gets hangovers. Refractometer, definitely not. I don't think they're worth it. Good question. I have hydrometers that break, and I've bought them 3 or 4 times. I don't think refractometers break. Refractometer is like the little thing you dip the thing in. It looks like the doctor's trying to give you medicine, and I think they're probably like $100. Let's pull it up right now. Greg Murphy, what's going on, man? Just turned 58. Happy birthday to Greg Murphy. Refractometer price. Refractometer price. Oh, they're cheaper than I thought. Sort of. Fuck no, they're not. This one's $150. All right, what's the Amazon one? This one looks good. Honey refractometer. Okay, yeah, it's just a way to measure sugar. This one's $24.99. Let's put this in here. This one's even cheaper. Hey, let's check this one out. Yeah, totally. That'd be a good YouTube video. Side by side comparison. Let's go to does that not go through? Oh shit. Here, let's go to Bitly. Bitly, where you at, Braj? I should have Bitly just always open. You be the judge right here, but yes, I have peace of mind with this. Does that show up? Can you guys click on that? No, $30 for a cheapie. Here's what I do know. Don't buy cheap pH meters. Do not buy cheap pH meters. Those pH meters are very, 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 very sensitive. I don't think measuring the gravity of sugar and water is. Okay. Yeah, Jorge Castro vouches. $20 on Amazon.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
$35. What's up, Matthew Kaiser?
Get over here!
Yeah, much cheaper than I thought. I thought they were like all Milwaukee brand. Milwaukee brand is rad, but it's expensive.
Come on down!
Brew Show says he uses a Hydro OG and Retract for FG, which for me just stopped replacing my broken hydros. Yeah, with that, I actually might pull the trigger on one of these right now. I never got a refractometer to match my hydrometer readings. I got a question for you guys because I'm thinking about making a video. How long do you guys mash for? Everybody in the comment section, how long do you guys mash for? Not sparge. Just, what do you guys do? Do you guys just do 30-minute mash, 15-minute rest mash, 30-minute circulation? Because every recipe nowadays just says I don't know what this says. Like, just, I don't know. Mash and then like Vorloff until the runnings are clear and stuff. Okay, T-Man, so you mash for 60 minutes, just resting mash. Greg Murphy resting mash, 60 minutes. 60 minutes, 60 minutes. Okay. Because I mashed for like 15 minutes. But I sparged forever. I sparged for like 45 minutes.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
Is it a resting mash or are you guys recirculating the whole time with a pump? You don't have to use a pump. You could just use 60 minutes in a cooler ton. Sounds like a batch sparge. I haven't batch sparged in years. I usually use refractometer for original gravity and hydrometer for final gravity since there's yeast in it. Fair enough. That's kind of what Trent was doing. 60-minute mash because it gives me more time to drink beer. I like where Damien's head's at. Shout out to Damien right now. Let's crack a beer. Donovan, you're always recirculating. Barajevin, recirculate the mash.
Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
I read that final gravity is a bit sketchy with refractometer because you need to adjust for alcohol content. I know nothing about refractometers. Batch sparge.
Back off, war child, seriously.
You know what? I got to do a video about that. There's so many like batch sparging. We used to do that. And then they were like, oh, you can't upset the grain bed. It's like, what are you talking about? Batch sparging was a huge method of getting sugar, and you brutally upset the grain bed. You upset the grain bed like no other. You can't fuck the grain bed up even more than batch sparging. Like for what we all do, for the most part, we're fly sparging. If you're new to brewing in the last 2 or 3 years, and when we talk about sparging, it's fly sparging. But there was a thing like 6-7 years ago when I first got into brewing where batch sparging was huge. You pretty much just dump all your shit into a big cooler. Gnome Brewing, I would agree with that. Don't even bother with a refractometer for final gravity. Just use a hydrometer. Maybe if I break another hydrometer, I'll buy a refractometer. How often do you guys taste the wort while brewing? Am I the only one drinking wort 6 times on brew day? Yes, Arno. Yes, you are. Maybe I try it once. Yeah, or maybe I don't try it at all. Just look at it and smell it. I mean, are you checking your gravity? If you're checking your gravity and it looks good and it smells good and your gravity's good, you don't need to be drinking it. You're just wasting beer. Ultimately, you're just wasting beer. Fly sparging pretty much just looks cool. Yeah, totally. Soft little trickle. Not upsetting the grain bed. Don't upset the grain bed. What up, Elementary Brew Co? What's going on, man? That's Brian. We talked about doing the broadcast. We did not do a broadcast this week. Me and Brian are going back and forth. He's got kids. He's a little bit busy. And I'm down for whenever. I'm always down. I don't have a job. Sort of. Peter, give me a job. I'm going to move up to Spokane. Yeah, Bodine Brews, plastic spoon, silicone hose, and some duct tape. Yeah, that was a YouTube video that we made. Shout out to Bodine's Brews.
Come on down!
Jay Reynolds, I love the answer. What's up, man? I try the wort after knockout. I got to go try some of it right now because I think my Mexican lager is tasting a little bit too chocolatey. I'll check out my grain bill. When I hit the NBC button. But it's pretty much, it's in Craft Beer and Brewing magazine, but it's kind of all over the place. It's like stout grain, Bohemian Pilsner, half Bohemian Pilsner. There's a lot going on. It's going to be interesting how it turns out. But if it's anything like Schwarzbier or Negro Modelo or just a dark lager from Craft Coast, I'm going to be really stoked. I'm going to be really stoked. And I'm going to be really stoked if this little submersible anvil pump that's like $30. It's pretty much going to be on for 12 days straight. I'm keeping it at 52 for 12 days straight. Then I'm going to bring it up to 60 for probably 2 days after fermentation just to do a rest. And then I'm going to crash it. And if this thing withstands the test of time, I'm getting an anvil tattoo on my forehead. Like that one dumbass chick that got Drake. Mine's just going to say anvil in their caps locked, gold and silver, orange and gold. Dude, I picked the worst beers out today. This is like the worst fucking drinking beer day ever.
Back off, war child, seriously.
Yeah, Rasmus, it's in the back of my mind right now, Barrage. If the temp compensated. The thing about, it's going to take it a while. If I go in my garage after this and my airlock is going ape shit, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be the happiest I've ever been. I'm going to be like the day I graduated high school happy. But that coil, again, is like probably 1/8 of an inch. If they could just figure out a way to make it like a little bit bigger, because you're pretty much losing like 1 degree every 10 to 15 minutes. But I like the idea. It's anvil. It's very blue collar. It's very DIY. It's very affordable. And we're going to know really fast if you can lager with an anvil bucket. And I think their cooling system is like $100. That little wetsuit thing that you wear. It's pretty much a wetsuit for your little R2D2 beer fermenters. And if the pump works and you keep putting ice in it, you can lager in Southern California for about, what's the anvil bucket? Probably $129. What's the cooling system? Maybe another 100. Maybe another 100. And that, you know what? Here's why I hate pumps. I bought the anvil recirculation pump, and the anvil where the in and out where you the wort comes in and then goes up through the top. It's plastic. And I don't like, if you're sparging with that or you're just using that on a 3-tier system, I don't like 150 or 170 degree water touching that plastic and going through there. So I bought a metal pump. I bought an upgrade, and it's way too big of a pump, and it just was too powerful, yada, yada, yada. I just did the manual thing. We talked about it earlier. If you're doing a submersible pump, it can be plastic, and you don't have to worry about putting like 150 degree water through that thing. Look at the anvil circulation kit or the anvil cooling system, the little pump. It's awesome. It's like that big. It's like, let's look at the price of this. Anvil cooling system. Pump. Okay, $100 for the whole package. Get the coil. Brian made a video on it. Brian shows up first. Shout out to Brian. Brian's videos are always the best on reviews because they're zero politics. He's straight up. Okay, let's look at this thing. Accessories, parts. Okay, their pump that doesn't go underwater is $60. Where is their... Oh, their anvil temperature control is the best too. I don't know why. Maybe they don't sell it a la carte. They should. I don't know. Ooh, the Turbo 500. Check this thing out. Tom, check this out. I'm so jealous we can't. Check it out. Delonius. Sanitizes submersible. I wouldn't even clean it at all. It's just hitting water. It's just touching water. I'd be more focused on just probably cleaning it out and making sure shit doesn't get into your water reservoir. No pumps. Gravity is free. I'm with Bodine Brews. I'm with him for sure. Anvil Pump versus MK2. I do not know what Mortal Kombat 2? Reptile? Katana? Baraka? Mortal Kombat 2. You don't need to sanitize it. It never touches wart. Yeah, I think me and Jess are on the... I mean, you can just clean it. It's going to get some shit in there. I crack a big thing of ice and I put it in there, and sometimes I have to like crack it on the grass. Sometimes it picks up pieces of grass and shit. It's not done carbonating, but the base Saison is delicious.
Back off, war child, seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, Delonius, you might have to clean the non-submersibles from time to time, just because it's wort. It's going to get sticky. It's just sugar water. It's just delicious sugar water. But the submersible ones, they're smaller and they're going to outlive the bigger, expensive ones. It doesn't have 170 degree sugar water going through its guts. Trying to get the Anvil Foundry, but they're out of stock. Anvil Foundry is the shit. Anvil Foundry is so fucking rad. I'm just going to go back to manual recirculation at this point. And at the end of the day, you only really need to do it like 3 times. Just take your top ramen bowl, take your Johnny Appleseed hat, fill it up till it looks good, fill it up till it looks good. Pretty much just do it the whole time your sparge water's going. By the time you're, rest mash for 15, fire up your sparge on a different burner. I have the Anvil burner as well. It's bigger than the Bayou burner, which means it's going to heat up your anything faster, your water. And then, just put it on top of the little false bottom thing, the little sparge arm, and just let it trickle. And I use the little hop container thing that I hang off on the side. When I go from Anvil to fermenter, I put my Anvil kettle. I put it up on the tail of my truck, and then I put a big funnel and a strainer on it, and I crank it open. There's like nothing in there. There's like a little bit of grain, no hops, maybe like, I don't even know, maybe like 1 to 2 ounces of grain. But I pull everything out. I get no serious fucking trub in my beers, and I don't recirculate, or I don't use a pump to recirculate. But it's different if you're by yourself. You're gonna be probably brewing better. If I got people over and stuff, we're gonna be shooting the shit, and I'm gonna be forgetting to do what I did today. But I think it's beer 30. I'm afraid to drink beer tonight. Radler, Belgian. I got to start reading the beer aisle better. I'm trying to step out of the whole like Bavarian Pilsner, but it's going to happen because I'm going to try all the beers at Tip Top Restaurant. I'm going to try all the beers at Tip Top Restaurant. Yeah, Anvil is the shit. Yeast has a good setup. We put his video in the chat a little bit earlier. He's got a really cool setup. He's got a badass pump. I used to do that stuff. And then after like a couple leaks, couple burns, I just went back to just old fashioned. But the Anvil's the shit, man. It's not even electric brewing. I go back and forth, but like put your 4 gallons of strike water last night or this morning, got up at 7 o'clock, filled up. All I brew with is distilled water these days because you have the most control over your water profile. Put in, I don't even measure pound to grain anymore. Like if I'm doing an IPA, I do 4 gallons of strike. If I'm doing something light, I'll do like 3.5 gallons of strike water. Turn it on to 160. Go on a run. By the time I come back, jump in the shower, everything's at 160. Mill your grain, dump your grain in, turn it down to 152, hits 152 in like 5 minutes, rest mash for 15, then I Vorloff for 15 minutes while my sparge is going, and then, yeah, Sparred for about 45 minutes. I sparred for a while. I sparred for a very long time. I sparred for about 45 minutes. I won about 6 1/4 gallon. People, go for 6 gallon, but I went 6 1/4 because I know there's like that, always that bottom of the beer that doesn't get compensated for. Crank it up to 190. Went to lunch, bought beer, went to Tip Tops, had a Reuben, had German potato salad, came back, fired it up, boiled for an hour, saws 2 ounces at 60 minutes, 1 ounce at 20 minutes. Knocked out, took a little bit longer because I'm doing a lager. Usually I get to I'll knock out to about 90, 85, 90, and then just pitch the yeast and then throw it in the garage, and it's going to just the ambient temperature. But for a lager, I wanted to stir, big piece of ice in my pre-chiller, 30-pound piece of ice, stir for probably about, 20, 25 minutes. Got it down to 78. Transferred it into the anvil bucket, put its little wetsuit on it, put a little sunscreen on it. It's ready for the beach. And then connected the thing right now. And now I just got to go check the final gravity. Original gravity. I'm an idiot. Almost always end up undershooting my volume. If you feel like that's going to happen, James, you have a lot of time at flame out, even at flame out, before it gets to about 180 degrees in Southern California. You still have probably about half an hour. 180 degrees is kind of like the infection bubble. You want to keep it about over 170, 180. Bacteria is not going to survive around the temperature. At knockout, or even 5 minutes left to boil when you're putting in your chiller, when you're putting your wort chiller in your beer, pull a gravity reading and into a coffee cup, put it in your freezer, stir it, cool it down, get it to room temperature, take a gravity reading right then and there. If you're not hitting gravity, hit it with a cup of dry malt extract. Or take your gravity reading, don't get it to room temperature. And there's calculators online. If temperature brutally affects gravity readings, hydrometers. If you have, I don't know what the website's called, but there's a website where you can actually do the temperature adjustment. So if you're just damn, I'm going to pull this fucking 150 degree wort right now, and you're looking at 1030 or something, it's really 1055 or vice versa. I might have it backwards, but it's significant. But if you pull a gravity reading at 85, your wort's 85 and your room temperature's 75, it's not going to be that much off. It'll still be a little bit off, 1049, 1047. But if you're pulling liquid hot wort and trying to do gravity reading, your hydrometer is probably going to break, and if it doesn't, your reading is going to be way off. What is the ideal brew house efficiency? I don't do brew house efficiency. Oh, NBC. CH, have you rebrewed Orange is the New Brage? I love that beer. No, that was a great beer, and we tried to put that on at Battle Mage, but there's 2 owners, and one of the owners didn't want to do a milkshake beer because at the time there was a local brewery that only did milkshakes and sours, and it went out of business, and he thought it was bad mojo. That is a good beer. Cut that vanilla bean up right, cut it down like a banana, scrape all that good shit in there, and then cut it up into inches after that, and throw that bitch in at flame out. Vanilla bean, sweet orange peel, lactose, a little bit of lactose. Don't go overkill with the lactose. Kind of an expensive beer. I love that beer. All right, what do we got next? No fucking way. I got 2 of them? I fucking got 2 of them. God damn. Ah! Dude. This far as living goes, today I get an F. What in the fucking hell, man? Here we go again, man. Radler strike 2. Oh my god. Yeah, I struck out today. I struck out today. Yeah, I don't do brew house efficiency. I'm not saying to not do it. I'm just saying I'm going to hit my gravity and I'm going to hit my volume. Whether I get 60, 80, 90, or 100. But 100 is impossible. My wife loves is the new barrage. Shout out to Matt Kaiser, man.
Come on down!
Yeah, I don't do brew house efficiency at all. It sounds like 72, 75. I can tell you what my par is at golf, plus 40.
Get over here!
Or my handicap at golf. Shout out to Matt though, man. Got about 68 at my last brew. Made some adjustments. So I'm shooting for 70. You guys want to have a good brew house efficiency? Change your mills. And do it the finest way. Mill it twice, throw rice hulls in it, and then mash for an hour, and then sparge for an hour.
Come here!
It's going to take a long time. NBC and water. Got to go to work in 2 hours. Shout out to Rasmus, man. Thanks for being here. Later, Braj. Full volume mash. Only 60% here. It kind of died off, Arno. It died off a little bit, but I drank it pretty fast. That was like those 4 a.m., those 4.5 hour hoppy hours, or just fill up like the big thing of it, and then I got to get rid of it, man. You know what are you supposed to do? And you're supposed to clear up keg grader space. Way easier to just spend two more dollars on grain. What's going on, Kevin? What's going on, you brush? I got acclimated to that Philly sour taste. If I'm going to drink a Belgian, I think I'd prefer it to be sour. That Lallemand Philly sour yeast, I've had, I think Donnie's, Brad's, mine, and somebody else's. And you could tell, like it's Lallemand Philly sour. You could totally tell. I'm not saying that's good or bad. It's just more distinctive. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what kind of my beer tasted like. I think that yeast is still in like 1.0. I think it's going to get better. It's like, it wasn't even, whoever came up with that yeast I don't think it was like beer people. It was like University of Pennsylvania scientists or something. Phenomenal innovation, having lactobacillus in the yeast. So we've always done the kettle sours, the Good Belly way, or some people use yogurt, Good Belly yogurt, Lactobacillus plantarum, but that requires a lot of work. That's a very tedious beer to make. That's 2 boils, 2 kills, two boils, 2 knockouts. So you got to have a lot of ice. And if you don't have temperature control, I used to know breweries that would like just fill up their vat or their kettle at, I don't know, their 5-barrel kettle, and then just like throw in all this yogurt at 105 degrees, and that much of water was able to like maintain its temperature for like 10 hours. The bigger body of water, the more it's going to retain that temperature. The smaller body of water, the more it's going to get to room temperature fast. And they would just throw in Good Belly yogurt or something. I think it was Good Belly yogurt. And then in the morning they had their kettle sour. But you still got to fire it up again and knock it out again. But that's a lot more work than Philly sour. Lallemand Philly sour, I don't know. Is everyone out of here? It's not the same as Wednesday. I was there yesterday, and those dudes are great. Later, Donovan. Later, Braj. Philly Sour Lalaman, yeah. Kev knows what's up. Which chat is coming in faster? This is YouTube. This is Streamlabs. Greg Murphy from the bottom. Kevin Rab. What up from Normal Heights? What's up, man? Cheers, dude. Babs is moving down there. Babs is moving away. He's moving down to downtown to Normal Heights, or like Little Italy area. Yeah, he used to do a lot of filming and stuff. We're trying to hang out before he moves down there next month, and he's got a really cool apartment in Vista. You should try to keep it within the homies because it's like a studio with a huge yard for like $800. Here we fucking go, man. Normal Heights is sick, dude. I'm due for a Little Italy trip down there. Got to get my chick down there. Windsor Homebrew and Phantom Ales are within like 5 minutes of my house. I don't know what that means, but I like it. I like it, Greg. Windsor Homebrew, Phantom Ales. Windsor Homebrew. Costa Mesa. Oh, okay, cool. All right. This barrage is out there in like Anaheim. This looks like a hell of a homebrew store. Beer making. Bottle Emporium. Local beer delivery. Oh, this is way better in the place that Enzo works at. No offense, Enzo. But take offense. Beer making. Grain mills. All grain. I'm going to open up a beer store. I'm going to bring the party back. I used to love going into beer stores. Homebrew stores. Windsor Homebrewing. Let's pull up their Instagram. Here we go. 2 messages. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, God. Ex-girlfriend? Not happening. Pretty cool spot. Very cool spot. Huge grain. Oh, I like that. Let's throw this in the chat. Yeah, I haven't seen something like this in a long time. Where's this go? Where's this go? Firmzilla all-rounder. Enzo's pretty hyped on that. Interested in the Firmzilla as well. James Marshall. Can't tell if good reviews are sponsored, but there are a ton of crap reviews on it. I've heard the exact same thing. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on that. It's without question the cheapest way to pressure transfer. And I like that it's plastic because it's got a little give. Because I tried to pressure transfer back in the day with glass carboys, and there's a lot of bad stories or urban legends or maybe just bullshit. Got to stay away from the conical. I'm telling you guys, it's Anvil bucket for me for life. Not the Crucible, not the CF5 or any conical thing. I don't know. I don't transfer under pressure. Shout out to Kevin right now. That's the strain I used today. I pitched 2 of them. Moorbill is selling a Cellar Science German 34/7 strain for $4. That's that's Fermentus, Kev. Am I right or am I right? Am I right? Or am I right? Dude at the homebrew shop swears by it. Dude at the homebrew shop might be the owner or somebody getting a commission. I just threw my first beer in the all-rounder. It's good. Yeast and the Beast can vouch. Let's see the YouTube video, Braj.
Back off, war child, seriously.
Animated homebrewing. What's going on, dude? Broke my glass carboy last week. Never again. Don't do it, man. You're lucky you didn't get hurt. Those things will fuck you up, man. Slice you in your ankle veins, your hand and wrist veins. Get a main cable. Yeah. Safe lager. Safe ale? Fermentus? No? That's what I used. It's the pink packet, right? It's like the Starburst packet, 3470. I've got one more. I think I got like 3 packets on Amazon for like $17, and it's dry yeast, so you can get it on Amazon. You don't have to get charged an arm and a dick for shipping liquid yeast. That's what sucks about liquid yeast. It's like shipping is like twice as much as the thing you're actually buying. It's like, fuck, man. That's not the CH way. Shout out to Peter that sent me Quike yeast, the Lutra from Seattle. He packaged it with 2 ice packets and its own little thing. And I think he did still got to do 1-day shipping. So he's the man. He's the man. Hellbrew's in the house, man. What's going on, Hellbraj? Hellbraj had a great YouTube video this week. Let's go ahead and grab his video since people can't. People cannot self-promote. Again, shout out. Thank you to everybody who was here. He's wearing the Braj shirt. He bought a t-shirt. Thanks, Braj. There he is. He just did an NBC. He's murdering beers. Here we go. Great video to Hellbrews. He's down there. Shout out to, he's down there on the tip of South Central America and South Mexico, North Central America. I'm thinking of Flex Plus. Those look cool. Those look cool. Kind of pricey. I know Brian did a review on that. Kurt Pick. I hit the Braj. I hit up the Braj, Yeast and the Beast, and he said he would send me some yeast from Texas, but I'm in Canada, so it may not make it. It's going to come down to 1-day shipping, and that's going to be a lot. I wouldn't send anything to Canada right now just because of COVID and stuff. When I tried to do a giveaway and send it to Canada, they were like, it's going to take like a month to 2 months to get there, if that or something. NBC, shout out to Hellbrews, man. You got it, Braj.
Enjoy beer
It's just on loop. It's just on loop. I just go take a dump. It's just blowing up. Shout out to Hellbrews. Appreciate that, man. 75 Hellbrew dollars. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm trying to get Jorge Castro on, man. Or Hellbrew's on. I know he's got the setup. All you need is a camera or just an audio. Roswell's just did audio. That was chill. That was Braj. Thank you, Tom. Much appreciated, man. The Braj shirt, yeah. You put that thing on, you got to explain to everybody like what it is and stuff. And I just tell them like, you wouldn't even know, man. You wouldn't even fucking know. If I explained it to you, you would just be fucking sitting there with your jaw dropped. We got to jump you in. Little old lady at the USPS line the other day, she's like, all right, NBC University, like, where is that? And I'm like, don't even fucking worry about it. That's where it is. Just stop with the questions now. Hell dollars, pesos. Yeah. Rasmus, I gave you a YouTube shout out on YouTube social media. And I do like it. You know what I like about that? So I'm chopping these videos up. And we did what I talked about, the only way I can cure a hangover. And I put these videos out there, and it's cool to hear everyone's feedback. And the hangover stories, the comments were cracking me up. People were talking about how they get rid of their hangovers. I think it was Donovan, Hellbrews, Meso things, Rasmus. I think he's just talking about like sniffing cocaine. You're hungover, just do a bunch of nose beers, back to normal. But some guy was like, yeah, wake up, chug water, eat menudo or pozole, take children's Benadryl and then chug a Red Bull. I was like, dude, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I take children's Benadryl and then chug a Red Bull, and then I wake up an hour later and I go eat a menudo or pozole or something. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go run or do what Brad did, the portly gentleman. Mandatory cider chug, blow all day, man. Blow all day keeps the doctor away, and it keeps your bank account away too. But portly gentleman, when he did that, I think it was last week. Maybe it wasn't. 2 weeks ago. His wife made him go around the block a couple times, sober up. And maybe I should start doing that. NBC shirt rocks. A lot of kids trying to get into college now, and I'm rocking it. Shout out to T-Man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Rasmus, you know I was kidding. No, I didn't. I thought we were on the damn straight same page this whole time, Barrage. Portly gentleman in the house, man. What's going on, dude?
Come on down!
We're just talking about you, brother. Children's Benadryl. Somebody wrote that. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give it a go. I don't know what children's Benadryl will do over adult Benadryl. I don't know what the hell does Benadryl even do. I thought it makes you like pass out. Is that the ticket? Just go to bed again? Big boy got to walk. I'm going to steal that method. Next Wednesday, I'm going to drink 15 beers. No, I'm not. I'm going to lie twice. A, I'm not going to drink 15 beers. And if I did drink 15 beers, I would not run after that. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll do both those things. And I'll break all PRs, personal records. Oh, yeah, and there was a Pedialyte, too. Yeah, that was my old joke. Just make your cocktails with Pedialyte. Pedialyte doesn't work on me. Doesn't work for shit. Like, if you're really going to drink 8% beers in, like, a 3-hour window, I'm going to be hungover. I'm not speaking for everybody, but there's nothing that I could do at that point. Like, I'm in it. We're at the point of no return. Just take a break from insulation work or that.
Back off, war child, seriously.
I'm going to try to get the broadcast going a little bit more. Spotify, Elementary Brewing. Who did I say earlier? Hop Killer. He's got a good channel. He's got a really good channel. He's a barrage up there in NorCal. He's I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. He's doing the different approach. It's not so much tutorials, but like showcasing local breweries. We did a couple of those videos. Really cool savviness. Eye candy, pretty to look at. A lot prettier than my videos. It's what the plants crave. Idiocracy. What's up, Bob Coral? I can't talk right now. I can't talk anymore. That Two Beast. It's got the electrolytes. I love that movie. Fuck you. I'm starving. Lay off me. I'm starving. Fuddruckers. Butt fuckers. That guy's a genius, dude. Mike Judge. I made pasta to eat while I listen. Nothing. No Brewing, you missed nothing at all. I promise you that. Manny, what's going on, dude? Menudo or pozole, hangover cure? I don't know if I can even eat that food. Isn't that like the stomach lining of like a rattlesnake or something? I don't know. But, sir, are you an unfit mother? Carl's Jr. will now take your baby. Fuck you. I'm starving. Dudes, I got to get out of here. I was supposed to cap it to 8 o'clock tonight. Sorry I had a late start because of the brew. I want to thank everybody for being here. I know we usually have a little bit more fun in this. I think it's because I didn't get as much. I got the worst beer of my life this time. But want to shout out everyone for being here. And we'll be back on next Wednesday. It'll be chill. And it'll be cooler than this. And we're going to do one more NBC before we get out of here. No Brewing can eat his pasta.
Back off, war child, seriously.
But Let's do one more NBC. Let's get out of here.
Mandatory beer shot!
Oh, I hate that beer with all my heart. Oh, Delonius, I got to cut, man. I would love to be here. I would so much. Shout out to the guy, Donovan, who bought me a beer. Shout out to Hell Brews, Trevor hanging out this weekend, man. I still owe you dinner over at Grubby's. Thanks for everybody for being here. I got to go take that reading right now. T-Man is exactly right. Dick Quickie CH. Sorry about that, Kurt Pick. I know, man. I fucking sucked today. James Marshall, have a good night. Paper Cut. See you later. Paper Cut, he's always here. I wear his mask everywhere I go. Thank you for sending me that. Animated Brewing. That's it. There are going to be a lot of Homebrew for Life videos coming out. Roswell's, have a good night, brother. Delonius, see you guys later. And Matthew Kaiser, have a good one. Noam, peace out. Arno, next time we'll go to 3 a.m. and we won't leave the live stream until we're all divorced, until all of our girlfriends have left us. See you guys next week. Portly, later, man. Later, Josh. Everybody be good. And I think there's going to be a YouTube Homebrew for Life video that comes out before the next live stream. Everybody be chill. Everybody be eat good, drink good. There's very few things we can control in our lives, but eating good and drinking good is the one of the few things we have complete control over. But sorry I was late. Again, shout out to everybody. Everybody go play video games and make love to your girlfriend if you have one. And if not, go on thehun.com, the yellow pages. Everybody be good. That's it. We're out of here. Later, Tom. Later, Kurt. Have a